Outside Hardaway. Dishes to Mullen. Beyond the arc. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Mullen's got 7 points in the game.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Hardaway after Dwayne Wade's miss. Baseline J on the way, and that one's good.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Richmond with the rebound.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Now, here is Battier. Bosch dishes to Chalmers. From about 16, misses off the left iron. The Warriors leading. Richmond kicks to Hardaway. From downtown, rebounded by Battier. And it's Wade penetrating. Battier outside. At the elbow, it's James. Wade from outside. Miami no good on that time either.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on it.
And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Wade's got his third basket of the night right there. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. A different look for Miami. Chris Anderson is checked in for Battier. Allen comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Norris Cole in for Mario Chalmers. Now here's Richmond. Now the dish to Hardaway. Lister with a screen on LeBron. From the high post. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
And so here is Golden State after the Heat pick up 2. Pass to Lister, stolen by Bosch. Here's Allen, hammers it home to polish off the break.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
That's good. The Heat with the lead. Here's Cole. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And here's James outside. Cannot hit.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
Hardaway kicks to Hill. Lots of room. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Hill's got his first 2 points. Allen drives in. Bosch high post. To the paint. Here's Anderson. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch. And the Heat lead by 1.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Cole's shot is good. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Heat?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Higgins is checked in for Lister. And it's Marshallonis in for Richmond. Miller's checked in for Miami. Here's Cole. It's stolen by Mullen. Now the Warriors moving it up. And And he goes in for the dunk. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck. How about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
That's not the visual I was looking for right now, but there have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And Miami making a change here. Haslam's checked in, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
The Warriors trailing. Outside Mullen. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
Just a fantastic game for Mullen. He's already got 10 points and 1 steal. He's really having a big impact here early.
Not wasting any time today, guys.
He's checked in for the Warriors.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
The Heat shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. 2 shots. The first free throw is good. And the Warriors making a change here. Askew's checked in. Good on both.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are a concern, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
And every time you think one team's got something going, the other seems to respond.
Seesawing back and forth in the balance this game has been. Neither team giving an inch.
Haslam can't get it to go. And the Warriors with possession here. Askew passes to Marciulionis. Golden State moving the ball around. Pass to Higgins. Here's Marciulionis. He's guarded by Haslam. Clock at 4. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Higgins. It's hauled in by the Heat. Allen outside. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Here's Marciulionis. Floats one up. Allen dishes to Haslam. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Heat lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
And Miami has possession. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Miami, D-Wade out there with Chalmers. And it's LeBron James. Then it's Shane Battier. And it's Haslam in at the center.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Richmond, he's checked in for the Warriors. And he's good on the second. Here's Marciulionis. Now the pass to Lister. To the wing right side. There's the pick. Passes to Higgins. Off the screen. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in the game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
And so here is Golden State after LeBron James's miss. To the inside, Richmond with the bucket. Richmond's got 6 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
6 to shoot. Here's Haslam. The rebound by Lister.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Marciulionis against Haslam. Pulls from the top of the key. Marciulionis' shot is off.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's LeBron. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. And that's now 6 points for LeBron. The Warriors leading. Marciulionis can't get it to go. James with some nice D. Wade drives in. He feeds it to Chalmers. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Richmond. They double him with James. Higgins passes to Marciulionis. They set the pick. On the wing, Richmond. And that one comes up a bit short.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
James. That ties it up. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
On the wing, Richmond. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Mullins checked in for Golden State. Hardaway comes in for Marciulionis. The Heat also with a sub. Bosch is checked in. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Mullen. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now, here's Chalmers. LeBron James on the wing. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Hardaway gets it to go. And now a 6-point Warrior lead.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And, guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Here's the screen. Lister, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Golden State. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Richmond, the pass to Higgins. To the wing on the left. Here's Hardaway. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Battier.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Stolen by Bosch. Here's Chalmers. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 5 assists in the game. Outside Mullen. Back to Hardaway. A 3-ball. That's good. Hardaway has got 15.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Kicks it to Bosh. Wade on the wing. Back to Bosh. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Warriors call time.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And some changes here for the Warriors. Hill comes in for Higgins. And Askew subbed in for Richmond. And a new group in for the Heat. Chris Anderson is checked in for Battier. Miller comes in for James. Ray Allen, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Norris Cole in for Mario Chalmers.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
And that one's good, Askew. And the Warriors lead by 8. Mullen against Miller. He dishes it to Cole. There's the feed to Anderson. And he jams it with authority.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Warriors leading by 4. Hardaway with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. With the floater. Hardaway, no good. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Here's Askew, defended by Allen. Hardaway for 3. That doesn't go either for Hardaway. The Heat trail by 4. It's Allen with the drive. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Miami shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First one falls for him.
Outstanding foul shooting in this game. And that confidence can be infectious. They're taking care of business on the charity stripe.
Now Hardaway. 15 points in the game. Pass to Askew. Down low. And the basket by Hill.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Now here's Allen. 8 points for him. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Hill. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Mullen's shot is off. The Heat trail by 4. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Here's Askew. Outside Hardaway. There's a good screen. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Allen kicks to Anderson. From 7, here's Bosh. And that's good. A nice job of the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they pay for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Allen dishes to Cole. Back to Allen. From outside the arc, the Warriors pull it in. They've led by as much as 10. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. And he gets it to go. And now an 8-point Warrior lead.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now here's Allen. 8 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Bosch. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got his 3rd rebound on the night. It's stolen by Allen. Here's Bosch. So we've reached the end. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
Really an extraordinary game for Hardaway. 19 points, and he's produced 6 points from the free throw line. That's nice work.
And Clark, it'll definitely help their cause.
Hardaway is out there with Richmond. Then there's Lister. Then it's Mullen. And it's Hill in at the 4 shot. That's the Warriors' 5. The Heat have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. Warriors leading by 7. Hardaway passes to Lister. Miami grabs the miss. Battier's got his 5th rebound in this one.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Here's Hardaway, and Wade sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Shot from the inbound.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Pulls up on the wing, and that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. 8 points for Wade. Here's Golden State now. 7-point differential. Outside Hardaway. That's good.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Now here's Hardaway. Shane Battier unable to get his shot to go in. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. The Warriors have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. First free throw is good. And Mullen drops them both. And here's Wade. 8 points for him. James outside. They set the pick. Bosch the screen. It's LeBron with the drive. No good off the pick.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And that's sort of been the story here. Today, hasn't it?
The Heat. Wade for 3. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Here's Mullen, stolen by Wade. And Chalmers kicks to Wade. Mullen with the ball. He's got 15. The quick look, no good that time. Takes a 3. Bosch sets the pick for Wade. Wade missing again.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only one make on 5 tries so far in the second half. They're forcing the ball inside.